Hello Buggy, in this video we are going to discuss 13 unknown cause and effects of darknet. Let's begin. 1. The dark web is a collection of internet sites that you can't find with a regular search engine and that people can visit anonymously. As opposed to the surface web, the searchable part of the internet that anyone can access, the dark web is a subset of the deep web, which houses password-protected medical and financial records, pages behind paywalls, and cloud-based email accounts such as Gmail. 2. Because it's anonymous and encrypted, the dark web is, perhaps unsurprisingly, a hotbed of criminal activity. On dark web marketplaces, there are listings to buy drugs, firearms, porn, exotic animals, credit card numbers, and more, complete with photos, gushing descriptions, and user reviews. There are also hate sites, conspiracy theory forums, and how-to tutorials for every illegal activity imaginable. 3. Although simply accessing the dark web is perfectly legal, it can be risky because the dark web doesn't have as many built-in protections as the surface web does. Surfing the dark web can expose you to malicious software, hackers, bots, and scams. 4. Since you can't find the dark web using a regular browser such as Chrome or Safari, users have to download a special router to get there. The most popular is called Tor, short for the Onion Router. It's based on technology developed by the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory to protect the communications of U.S. agents operating under hostile regimes. 5. Purchases on the dark web are made with cryptocurrency, which allows people to transfer money instantly and anonymously anywhere in the world without an intermediary. Bitcoin was the original currency of choice, but it has been losing favor because law enforcement has been able to trace some Bitcoin transactions. Dark web market administrators are now experimenting with other currencies, including Monero and Litecoin. 6. The number of dark web forum users surged during the COVID-19 lockdown. Criminals have taken advantage of our increased time online, security gaps created by remote workforces, and people's anxiety during the crisis. 7. Even if you've never been on the dark web, there's a chance your credit card or bank information has. Both the number and volume of data breaches have escalated in recent years, and at least 115 million stolen debit and credit cards were posted to dark web marketplaces in 2020, according to cybersecurity firm Gemini Advisory. Criminals use stolen data to make online purchases, or they imprint it onto a card they can walk into a business and use. 8. An easy way to keep your credit cards off the dark web. Make sure a website address starts with HTTPS, the S stands for secure, before you enter your payment information. You could also use a mobile payment app, think PayPal or Apple Pay, that uses a technology that hides your credit card number when you pay. 9. Some companies will do a dark web sweep to check whether your information has been compromised. But there's no reason to pay for this service. To see if your email or phone number has been included in a dark web data dump, go to haveibeenpwned.com. If you learn you've been part of a breach, change passwords, and monitor financial accounts or consider a credit freeze. 10. There's a reason why experts say you shouldn't use the same login credentials for different websites. Cybercriminals on the dark web buy huge databases of username and password combinations that come from data breaches. Then they use bots to plug the credentials into bank portals and other lucrative sites until they crack into an account. 11. Fraudsters also use dark web username/password lists for a common blackmail scam. They email you saying they have your password and share it as proof. Then they claim to have hacked into your computer and recorded you visiting an adult website or something else embarrassing, and threaten to distribute the video to your contacts unless you pay a ransom. If this scam happens to you, don't pay a dime. Report it to the FBI at ic3.gov. 12. Increasingly, law enforcement is using the dark web to pinpoint and break up illegal activity. In one of the biggest busts so far, 338 people were arrested worldwide in 2019 as part of a takedown of a dark web child pornography site. 13. But the dark web isn't all bad. It can be a lifeline for people living in totalitarian countries who want access to unfiltered or factual information. People under oppressive regimes can use it to safely express views that oppose their government and to access organizations for support and resources. It's also a place where anonymous sources and whistleblowers can share secrets or tips with journalists and law enforcement without compromising their identities. Many legitimate organizations, including the New York Times and Facebook, have versions of their sites on the dark web. Hope you learned few things from this video. Subscribe to our channel for more update and give a thumbs up without fail.